Okay, we're live. So I'm just gonna go and see if I can fucking see my own live stream online. It's fucking stupid that I have to. Come on. Live streams. There we go. The fact that you need to go through like 100 different shits just to see your own live stream. So here we go. Let's see live chat. Pop it out. Then I can just remove my own fucking ugly mutt. Live stream on this end. Then the important stuff right here. Oh, yeah, this is just a very bad beginning because I can see there's no one in the live stream at the moment. So just to get a bit organized. Should have done this before I started live stream, but oh well. People that maybe watch this after the live stream is out, or after I finish the live stream, you know, when the stream dump or whatever it is called. Because I'm streaming from my phone, very easy to do. And let's see, the battery at the moment is 54. So either until I get bored or my phone's memory. Hello Isaac, nice to see you here. Okay, let's see. Where should I start? I'm gonna follow, obviously, the Dark Imperium right here. Before assembling. Yes, I know all these things. So F11. So let's find the F sprue. Let's see. This. I don't know what sprue this is. Oh, this is B. Is this also a B? Yes, so these two are Bs. I don't care about you. No, this. I should really organize Nurgle things on one side, non-Nurgle on this side. I don't know why it was mixed up to begin with. Right, Nurgle right here. And you are also Nurgle. And these is Space Marines. Right, and this is A. No, I want the F sprue. Alright, so the big sprue is the F sprue. Because this is the only one left. F. Very nice. Alright. So now I can remove these things from my site. I really like this. Hello LCC. And Astvgjeklö. Okay. I don't know how to do this live stream because to interact, I mean, I look handsome every day, Wyatt. I mean, I need to look pretty good now when ISA and Rarity is right there looking at me daily. I mean, it could help that I actually took a shower yesterday. Yeah, I mean, I did not enjoy that video. What else to say, LCC? Because you meant the video of your dog just running around, right? Mm, was not enjoyable for me. Alright, where the fuck is number 11? This is 13. Right, I want 11, 12, F8, F7. Alright. So let's clip out the main body first. It's stupid that they don't start off at F1. The first Space Marine they recommend you building, Space Marine A. Here's 8. I'm building the new Dark Imperium starter set. They have actually, I finally got it. I think it was released yesterday. I mean, open release, because I actually had to buy this with my own money. Since I'm not important enough to get shit free from Games Workshop. Games Workshop, if you're watching this, or anyone at Games Workshop, I will shill if you just send me free shit. I don't care what it is, just send it to me. And I'll lie. Even if I don't like it, I'll say I love it. If I get it for free. One thing, however, because this was supposed to be the month of progress, but I failed. The month of progress was a complete failure. I only did 3 days. I was planning on painting my whole Blood Bowl orc team. I didn't even finish one orc. Well, I finished the orc, but I haven't based him yet. So the month of progress was a failure, and now the orcs are gonna go on the back burner since I want to paint the starter set as fast as possible. So this is the main body, so time to clean it up a bit. Let's see. You're way more chill than that paid chick. Oh, I don't know who that is. I don't tend to watch that many other Warhammer or tabletop channels. The only ones I really watch from time to time is Idic Bear. Tend to do pretty decent, and then I tend to watch Warhammer TV. You know, Duncan, their painting tutorials and that. Because you have to understand that most people in the tabletop community are shit. They're awful. And yeah, they're just horrible. The content is shit. They are shit. It's terrible how just awful the actual production of anything in the tabletop community is. Well, I wouldn't actually say the production, because there are some productions that are pretty good. I mean, for example, Minowar Gaming has pretty decent production values. But then again, they also, they're Mormons, alright? They're religious. So, obviously it becomes shit. Maybe it would be better if I could get a camera angle actually showing what the fuck I'm doing. But since it's so small, and I actually want to make this right, so if you just ask questions, and that's the interaction we will have. Because I don't know what the fuck to talk to about. I mean, I did watch Adventure Time. I've been watching some Adventure Times the last couple of days. I'm up to season 4. And it actually made me cry a bit. The episode I Remember You. Because the Ice King is my favorite character in Adventure Time. And the I Remember You episode with Marceline and Ice King, it made me cry. I mean, I've always had a bit of pity for the Ice King because it's obvious that something is wrong with him. That, but it turns out it's the crown that is slowly chipped away at his sanity. I also watched the actual pilot episode of Adventure Time. It was fun seeing just the complete how different it was. The pilot came out in 2007, while the actual show came out in 2010. So it was also nice to see some of the similarities. You know, for example, Abe Lincoln was in the premiere. And then we also saw Abe Lincoln in episode 90 something with Magic Man. You know, Abe Lincoln was basically like a deity in Mars. And then Abe Lincoln got killed. And then when he dies, you hear the gunshots. Have you listened to Frank Ocean? No. I mean, the album Blonde? No, because I don't even know who Frank Ocean is. I don't listen to that much new music. Most music. Let's see, Frank Ocean. So I'm just gonna listen to it a little bit. Alright, so it's kind of like, I guess, rap. Might listen to that later on, but I listened to like 5 seconds of Swim God is what I listen to right now, and I got bored. So maybe sometime in the future. Maybe when I'm in bed, trying to relax, because it's those 5 seconds that I listened to. It seemed like it's some calm music. Yeah, I kind of like calm music, even though this last. It depends. I mean, I like all types of music, but I tend to listen to remixes the most. For example, when people mix two different songs together and just. I don't really have any favorite bands or favorite music because I'm trying to think of a band that I'm like, this is my favorite band, but I can't think of it. A song called Solo. I'll check it out. Right, glue the joints. And now I'm huffing some plastic glue right here. Alright. I mean, I fucking love these Primaris Marines. The new Primaris Marines look like how regular Space Marines should have looked. Okay. The pickle episode. Which episode is that? Because the last episode I watched was I Remember You, which I think is... Which episode is that? Which number is it? Adventure Time. I Remember You is number 25. Yeah, so I only have left in season 4 is the finale. So I wonder what's gonna happen in the finale. I mean, I would actually love to do like a podcast of Adventure Time. But I mean, it's hard because I don't have any friends. And if I had friends, I don't think I would have any to actually watch Adventure Time. Because the only people that I kind of talk to from time to time, I don't know if any of them actually watch Adventure Time. So let's see, F10, F9. Alright. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing it. Then let's just clip out F12 as well. Well, not we, I. A daily routine in what? Because depending on... Because... Yeah, I don't understand that question. I need more specific. Daily routine in... Do you mean daily routine in life? Is just don't die, I guess. Come on, grab your friends. I don't know when a new cooking video is gonna come out. My mom is now at a cooking spree in which she mostly cooks. And my mom is a better cook than me. In all the different shit she can do and how fast she can do it. Because most times when I cook, it's just like I fry sausages. Because when I do a cooking video, I don't know, it's kind of like, yeah, just fry this hamburger bun, put some shit on it, there you go. So that wouldn't really be a cooking video. So when I do cooking videos, I want to do it semi from scratch, kind of like how the cooking videos have been from now, like the cooking videos have been like. I don't do that a lot. So when I start doing that again, a new cooking video is gonna come out. What's your daily What do you do every day? Yeah, mostly sit in front of the computer, jerk off, and that's it. I don't have a strict schedule. I tried this month of progress was like, alright, I'm gonna spend at least 30 minutes each day painting. Just to try to get a routine going. A routine of painting, whatever. But I haven't been feeling that well this month. So, because the treatments did not go that well. I don't know, the treatment I get seems to have stopped working, so I'm kind of like running out of real options to do. I mean, there's still ryggmärgstransplantation, which is like bone marrow transplantation, not translation. It's called, I think, transfusion, when you get like a new bone marrow or whatever. That's still an option, but I'm afraid of doing it because it could get worse. I could get something even worse. So, I don't know. Kind of like what I want to do. I then... Yeah, I don't have a strict schedule on what to do. My life is pretty just go with it because I sleep more than I'm awake. So that also hinders the amount of shit I can do because I sleep like 14 hours a day. Alright, what do you think of Nordiska motståndsrörelsen? I don't care about them. There are some of these people that support that organization around here, which are just as annoying as these fucking radical imams that go around fucking harassing people. They do exactly the same. Like, fuck off. I don't give a fuck about your so-called not Nazi movement. Come around trying to harass me, you fucking Swedish cucks. Because they say, oh, we're against radical Islam, blah blah blah. But they act exactly like they do. And both of them harass me. Why can't... If they are so for, making Sweden great again, or, keeping Swedish values, why don't they go after the actual, terrorists or imams that go around harassing people? The answer is because they're fucking cowards. That's it. They're fucking cowards. Yeah, I live with my mom. I have tried mastering lucid dreaming, but I don't dream. That's because I never actually get into the state where you do dream. I barely get any real sleep, which is also a problem I have because I don't get any real sleep. So, I mean, I don't. Fuck. I hate this. I hate everything about. Because I'm always tired. Alright, this is pretty stupid. I should have probably paint the body first and then glued this together. Because I can see right now that it's gonna be very, very hard to paint right between the arm and the... I have ME, myalgic endro. It's fatigue syndrome, which is one of the things I have. It just makes me super fucking tired. And I actually have problems sleeping, even though I sleep so much. Because for me to actually to sleep, I need to take a lot and lots of sleeping medications. Because without sleeping medications, I never sleep. I just stay awake and hope. And actually, when I'm awake, I dream of sleeping. And then when I'm sleeping, I can't dream. I wish I could. Because I do remember dreaming. And it was nice. Man, look at these fucking backpacks. They're so fucking good. I love how they look. And I also like how the shoulder pads and the helmet are just as big as normal Marines. But since the body and the legs and that on the Primaris are bigger, they actually look much more right. The scale on these Primaris are amazing. I love it. It makes me want to start a fucking a small Primaris detachment, which I probably will. Oh, has to be another color. Alright, there we go. Where did I put the arm? Alright. My favorite color is purple, pink, and white. Which are 3 colors right there, but I can't choose between one of them. And as purple, it's more like the regal purple, kind of like, there we go, as Rarity has right there, like the more dark, vibrant purple. With how they messed up Dawn of War 3 and are now kissing the feet of their player base, do you think they will redeem themselves or will they lose all credibility? Yeah, I haven't followed any of the Dawn of War 3 news. I actually... Well, my neighbor started drilling. They do it every day. This last like 4 months they have been drilling daily. What we're talking about? Yeah, Dawn of War 3. I unsubscribed from the Dawn of War's channel. I mean, fuck, that was a disappointment. I mean, I've heard that the actual gameplay is decent, that the the campaign is okay. So maybe if the game is like less than $10, I'll try it out. The campaign, just to play the campaign. But man, the multiplayer became pretty boring to me. But I have read that they are introducing like a new multiplayer game mode, but I think they'll need a lot more. I mean, I think they would have to do a completely new game to make Dawn of War 3 enjoyable. Ah, fuck. I should have glued the hand. Alright, can I? No. Should have glued the hand and the bolter together first. Oh no. Why did I do this? I fucking destroyed this guy. Sorry. Alright, well that can be salvageable. That's salvageable. Hi, Adrian. Yeah, purple is. I think it's a color that's. I mean, all I can say is understand why it's a regal color. Alright, and then if I were to put it on like this. Alright, nice. Or let's just remove that. So now I can paint these two by themselves. This is how I'm gonna paint my Dark Imperium guys. I'm gonna paint them. If I can assemble all of them, the whole miniature, then I will do so. But for this guy, for example, he's gonna be painted sub-assembly. I guess is what that's called. So I should have said that, but yeah. But I can put him right on his base. There we go. Oh, oh fuck. Well, I'll be back. I just got some plastic glue right in my eye. Hello. Vile Troll. Hello, Vile Troll. Well, this is my faggot stream. A stream where I just assemble one miniature in 30 fucking minutes. Even though I should have done like 5 Space Marines by now. But I work slow at my own pace, wasting everyone that's in the chat's time. Everyone that's watching this is wasting their time. Right now 1B. 14, 13. No wait, let's do the 1. Yeah. If you have any questions, just ask away. I will not guarantee that I will answer your question, however, but sometimes I will deflect. I'm building Primaris Marines from the new Dark Imperium box set. Warhammer. Because I'm quite excited by the new Primaris Marines. Because they look like how Marines should have looked to begin with. And also, I fucking love how completely angry and autistic screeching and all that a lot of the older guys have been doing. A lot of the older guys, especially like the right wing side of the fandom, or the community in Warhammer, are so fucking mad about the Primaris Marines, which is something like. I need to stop saying like. Every time I say like, I hate myself even more. And I can't blame it on one of my other personalities. Most of them are mad because apparently they think that just because the Primaris Marines are out, Games Workshop is now forcing them to buy to replace their armies. And I mean, why they would think this, I don't know. I mean, every time you bring out, well, when they upgraded the Marines from like, not like, when they did upgrade the Marines 30 years ago, because they used to have even smaller Marines 30 years ago. I asked them, did you complain then? The answer was no, they didn't. Because that was different. Sure it was. And a lot of them are just angry that Gulliman is back. Because there is a meme in the Warhammer community that everything Ultramarines is bad. And I hate memes. Because all the Ultramarines are not bad. I mean, I'm sure most of them aren't even reading the lore or know anything about the lore. They have just heard other idiots complaining, so they feel like, well, to be hip, to be in with the community, to be a normie, I need to hate it as well. So. And I also think a lot of them actually used to play Eldar and Tau. And that Eldar and Tau are still top tier armies. They're still the best armies out there. But now the gap is smaller, and using those two armies aren't an insta-win anymore. So a lot of them are now completely angry, because a lot of them just bought like thousands of dollars of Tau and Eldar, because it was an auto win. You picked those armies, well, you won the game. There wasn't even a point playing. The only thing that could rival Eldar and Tau were a good Space Marine army. I mean, you have to pick very good units. And when I mean good, you have to pick fucking Grav. You have to spam Grav, and then you could have a chance to win against Eldar and Tau. That's no longer the case. So Eldar and Tau players are now panicking and crying. And that's great. That's so great. The Eldar are okay looking. I mean, I do like the design. I mean, I really like some of the models. But I think they have gone a bit too much mecha. There's too many suits now. And they're just building bigger and bigger suits. I want to see more crude. I want to see more Vespids from the Tau. I want to see their see no allies. No. The least liked. The Tyranids are top tier. People love the Tyranids. They haven't been that good previous. I mean, right now the Tyranids are very good in 8th edition. Tyranids and Orcs at the moment are good in 8th edition. They're very good. So, I mean, one army that suffers a little bit in 8th edition, when you think of PowerPoints as an example, it's Astra Militarum. My army, my poor humans are suffering. But we're still better than we were in 8th, 7th edition. I think all armies are more equal now, which is nice. Most armies have been nerfed. This is true. Most armies have been nerfed. But that's good, because everything was just so powerful in 7th edition that they needed to nerf it down a bit and just make things because there's still a lot of things that are really fucking good, but it's no longer in the realm of, well, that thing is just gonna fucking destroy everything in one hit. Let's see. Where are you from? Sweden. I was born and raised here. Well, I don't know who Anneli is, but if it's someone that's willing to play Warhammer with me, then sure. I could tolerate, like, for example, 20-30 minutes. Oh, okay. So I'm guessing you know each other? I mean, I don't. These speech patterns annoy me. I don't hang out with a lot of people in real life because if I hang out with someone for more than 15 minutes, I tend to get tired and my immune system is bad, so unless we can do something that's interesting to me, there's no real point to hanging out with anyone. This is a live stream. Assassins. A live stream of me building some Primaris Marines. At a very slow pace. Yeah, I can speak Swedish. Nowadays I speak more English than I do Swedish because I don't go to school anymore. There's no real reason for me to speak Swedish anymore. So who knows? Maybe in a couple of years I might forget how to speak Swedish. I mean, the majority of the Swedish population don't even know how to speak Swedish. And it seems like the Swedes don't want to speak Swedish either, so I mean, if you're planning on learning Swedish and you're outside, I'd say don't fucking bother. Swedish will probably die in at least 50 years or so. It'll be dead. Yes, I'm live. No, most people in Sweden speak Arabic. Arabic? Arabic. Well, it's more like Germany's experiment. Because the EU is just Germany destroying the Europe. Because like I said before, and I'll say it again, the EU is the Fourth Reich. Germany has been trying to kill Europe since the 1400s. I mean, Germany is the worst thing about the EU. Not necessarily EU, I mean Europe. If they would have completely destroyed Germany during the Second World War, I'd say Europe would be in a better state right now. I completely agree, Assassins. EU is Hitler's dream come true. Because Hitler wasn't really about killing everyone that wasn't white. It's a meme, or not meme, but it's a misconception that Hitler hated non-whites. I mean, he probably didn't like them, but I don't think he wanted to exterminate all of them. He probably just wanted them to be vassals or client states. Which is exactly how the European Union works. How the fuck is this supposed to be? It's supposed to go like... So 1C is... No, this is wrong. Did I clip out the wrong gun? Well, let's see. F4. No, I didn't. Where's the arm? Right here. Britain liberated France and held Germany back on its feet for them to turn on us after Brexit. Yeah. Well, I mean, Germany is evil. It's just in Germany's best interest to destroy Europe. Why doesn't Sweden just leave the EU? You already have your own currency. Because most people in Sweden actually like the EU. Even though the EU is actually bad for Sweden. Even when people talk about, well, the safety regulations and blah blah. Well, in Sweden we would actually have better safety regulations without the EU, because the Swedes want better safety regulations, or, for example, treat animals better, but the EU is forcing us to not do it. Because forcing Sweden to be worse somehow makes it so other countries will become better. I don't know why, but that's how it is. I mean, I actually don't care about the EU if we stay or leave, because staying or leaving, I won't live long enough to actually I was fine with the EU when it was because the plan for it was just to be, if it was just about the trade and that's it, the EU would be fine. It's because the EU is becoming more social shit. That's wrong. As soon as they started trying to become social, and the fact that they can care about the... Because no one elects the people in the EU. So why should they get to choose what happens in the country is stupid. The EU is fascist. I mean, I don't actually care about democracy to begin with, but if we are going to live in a democracy, then just be a real democracy and don't pretend like you're not. I don't care if I end up on the hate register. Everyone, I'm pretty sure everyone in Sweden that's not Muslim is probably on the hate register. No, I don't watch Parlamentet. Um, this is what I'm trying to build. Specifically, these guys are the one I'm trying to build right now. And I'm at here. It is just a Dark Imperium box set. Because I don't know how to do a camera angle that's going to... I mean, because it's so small anyways. And actually I want to do it good enough for me. So I need to actually see myself. Because I have problems seeing what the fuck is going on. I do other models as well. I have done some Age of Sigmar as well. Kind of like that as well. I'm working on some Seraphons. For example, here's like the beginning of some of my lizard men. It's just taking some time, but yeah, I've only done the scales. I haven't done these spikes or the belly yet on this guy. It's mostly based on my mood. Because I just got these ones today. So I felt like, oh, I want to build them. Might as well do it on a live stream. And that was the plan. Oh. Come on. So a lot of what I'm doing is just dry fading to see how it will look. Then, because right here I'm not gonna glue the gun to him yet, because it will be in the way. So when I try to paint his breastplate, it won't look as good. It will be hard. So this will be painted separately. I probably should paint the face separately as well. Do I want to do that? Fuck. Do I want to do that? I don't know. The weather in Stockholm has been pretty warm this last couple days or weeks. I prefer it when it's just slightly cold. Because my room at the moment is 28 Celsius, 20 degrees Celsius. So my room becomes fucking hot, very hot. And the ventilation in my room is not the best either, so. Do you have Stockholm Syndrome? No, I don't think so. But I already made the joke about how after the terrorist attack in Sweden that they did it to maximize the Stockholm Syndrome, so. That joke was made long, long ago. And someone asked me why would terrorists attack their own place? You know, Sweden belongs to terrorists. And when I said to maximize Stockholm Syndrome, well, it happened. I told you it would happen, and it happened. Yeah, I'd say 13 Celsius is cold. No, I haven't tried to go bald. I would never want to go bald, I think. At least now, at the moment when I have hair. But who knows, maybe tomorrow I feel like going bald. Then I probably would. Is Sweden the kind of nation? Well, if there would be a revolution, there would probably be a communistic revolution here in Sweden. More than anything else. I don't think it would ever become the kind of revolution that I'm thinking you want, which is a fascist one. Even though I feel like communists are fascists. By a right-wing one. No. I don't think it would happen. Because the right-wingers are cowards and they will only attack people who are not doing anything to them or to the country. They will only attack people who are actually trying to live their lives. Fjorton, 13. Oh, whoops. There's a lot of comments. So 13 isn't cold. It's cold. I mean, it's not the coldest it can be here in Sweden. Because it often drops below 0. Oh wait, that's a comment that I've already answered, right? Let's see. Is Sweden a kind of nation? Blah blah blah. Get your ass back on Hangouts. Well, I'm guessing that wasn't to me. Addressed to me. I've banned spam channels that just spam, sign up here for this shit. I banned those channels. Det var 14 och 13. Yes, it is. It is a My Little Pony. One, a figurine and a plush. I also have a bad dragon that's modeled specifically for her. Even though I start to feel like Starlight Glimmer might become one of like my favorite pony because I just fucking love Starlight Glimmer. No, Bad Dragon is the company. They do own a house as well. see. No, I don't visit random live streams. This thing is just a clipper. A sprue clipper. Alright, do you have any rare stuff? I mean, this right here. And my Warhammer shit. I mean, I recommend you going and looking at the prices that Games Workshop sell this plastic shit that. It is worth it. It keeps me occupied. What would I do with a fish tank? My room is already cluttered enough. I can barely fit anything else in this room. And I also don't like having the responsibility of taking care of an animal. Maybe I will try it out sometime, just going to a random stream, but the thing is, if I don't get entertained in like the first 5 seconds, I'll leave. I don't have a favorite genre of music. If I just like a song, then I like the song. My most listened to songs, I don't know. I only use YouTube and Steam as my social networks. Those are the only two I use. Oh, it would be extremely boring, the live stream, but I don't expect people to actually watch the live stream. It's probably just using the pop-up window on this chat and just asking questions, talking while they do something else. Because it would obviously be different if I did, I don't know, a live stream of me playing a game. Then at least you would have the game to keep people occupied with or watching, but With this, I need to concentrate, and when I'm concentrating, I tend to get quiet. I do these live streams to actually make myself actually. Oh, fuck. What is this called? To actually make myself clip these things out. I'm forcing myself to work on this Warhammer. Because if I didn't do this live stream, I don't know if I would do this, even though I want to. Oh, I don't do anything with... The only thing I do with my mustache is that I twirl it like this. I don't put anything in it. Yeah, that mask is the only reason why I haven't got a beard that goes like this. I kind of wanted one of those at first because I was watching the Three Musketeers and I thought one of them had the up swirls like that and the... I don't know what this beard is called, but it goes down like that. But then during a session when I was getting the... Fuck, I don't remember what to call, but when they were sticking the needles in my face, the doctor... Not the doctor, the... I don't know what they're called, the ones that do shit when it comes with skin. But he said, oh, you remind me of the guy from V, the movie V. What is it called, V? Yeah, V for Vendetta. And then I was like, ah, shit. Well, I no longer want that beard. Yeah, dermatologist. Beard oil is for men that like to fuck other men, but fuck other men. Real men have natural beards. Well, is beard oil really to grow beards? Isn't just to take care of the beard? I haven't used beard oil since I don't think my skin would be able to take it. I have very, very sensitive skin. But that also means that my beard is like steel wool. Which is probably why I never let it grow too long. Because on this side, as soon as it starts getting kind of long, I always tend to pull on it. While on this right side, I don't have a problem, so the left side I'll probably keep trimming while I'll see how long I can let it grow on the right side. That's the plan, at least. It could change, it probably will change, but... I'm sure I'm gonna cut my hair sooner or later. But I don't feel like doing it right now. I'm right-handed. No, I wouldn't. Even if Ayase Aragaki came to life and said, cut your hair, I wouldn't. Who am I kidding? Of course I would. If it was Ayase Aragaki and we were together, that's the thing. If it was before we were together and she said cut your hair, I wouldn't do it. But if we were together and we had been together for a while, I probably would then. And then I would let it grow out again. No, I don't think I would ever wax. I think it would be too painful. I have wanted to try to wax sometimes. Just put it on it and see how it feels. But I mean, I'm a hairy guy. And I like it. It keeps me warm. But then during the summertime and that, it becomes a bit too hot. So it would be nice to be able to choose, to be able to choose when to get hairy. If I could tell my body, alright, right now I want you to grow hair, but during this time, I don't want you to grow hair. That would be the next step in evolution. I braided my ass hair into pleats one time. I don't know what that means. No, I'm not doing anything on Midsummer. I never do. It's annoying enough hearing my neighbors getting drunk and fucking screaming all the time. I have no interest in taking part in it. Sorry, wait, let me see. What is Midsummer? Well, it's just a Swedish holiday. probably to celebrate that summer's coming back. I don't really know the historical reason why. Let's see. Can you make a video of you doing Watch Me Wipe and Nay Nay dance? Probably not. I don't know what it is, but since it's a dance, I probably won't do it. The most energetic thing? I don't know, probably playing a basketball game or soccer game is probably the most energetic things I've done. They probably do put prisoners in the best living conditions. Maybe they do run the ABBA Museum. I've never been to the ABBA Museum, and I probably will never go there. Well, Sweden does have a drug pandemic. I mean, a lot of people do take drugs here. Are Swedish people tall? Yeah, they're tall. I mean, the average ethnic Swede, I think, is 181 or 182 centimeters. I'm 180. 180. Asbestos. Well, I'm gonna have to search for what that means. Well, I don't know what it is, so I have no opinion of it. I'm gonna have to search and see what it actually is. The pictures I saw is that it seems to be what it's called, something that they use in the not foundations, but between the walls. Contamination, alright. Are the Brits really the second tallest? I don't believe that. Every Brit I've met is shorter than me. I mean, maybe some of the Brits that got raped a lot by the Vikings, maybe they are a bit taller, but the average Briton, no. Well, Africans are short, so. And we were talking about tall boys. Well, I don't know which Africans you're talking about, Baby Blender. The African Americans from America tend to be tall because they were bred to be good slaves. Well, Nigerians are not the average African. So, I mean. Alright, so you're from South America then? How is life in South America? South Africa. I'm surprised. I'm guessing you're white, so I'm surprised you haven't been killed yet. Alright, so white people that own farms are the ones getting killed. Well, Tavi, I don't think a race war is gonna happen. Because aren't the Brits, and probably the Germans as well, aren't they supporting the killing of white people in Africa? So, I mean. Never trust an Anglo, is what I'm saying. They are like the Jews. With them, you lose. Which is kind of interesting, in fact, that people tend to say that you can't trust the Jews. Well, the Brits are exactly like the Jews. Well, I'm guessing it's yours because my internet is pretty fast. Hi, I'm British. I mean, I'm guessing I'm getting yours shit pretty fucking fast immediately. Because if you type something now, I'll probably see it immediately. My internet is fucked. So how fast was that? Yeah, so England, Germany, France, USA, etc. are full of Zionist scum. So basically Anglo-controlled kikery. Exactly, exactly. People tend to forget that. I think it's because they feel like they only want one. You are exactly like them. I mean, the Jews spread their language. Exactly, they spread their religion all over the world as well. You know, with Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. Whatever you say, a assassin, whatever you say. All I'm saying is never trust an Anglo. It will be the end of you. Why wouldn't I speak English? Just because I don't trust Anglos doesn't mean I can't speak English. That's stupid. Yeah, I'm sure the Germans would do that. Some of the British propaganda. The Brits were just as awful as the Germans. Just because I think everyone is shit assassin doesn't mean I like it. Yeah, the Boers, they were white people, right? If I remember correctly. Britannia ruled the waves. Alright, let's see, what have I missed? Yeah, the Pope is. If this isn't proof that God doesn't exist, then I don't know what is. Just looking at the Pope. Whew. All hands and blah blah. They. Can you listen to a Death Grip song while on stream? No, I want to actually just have quiet. Which is why I don't have anything in my ears or anything. Right now, I just want peace. And that's it. Oh yeah. Like Tavis said, I think it was a question if I like sushi. The answer is yes, and I did tell some women that to fuck off, and I got some free sushi. Which was nice. Very nice. Mm. I feel like I probably should stop the stream very soon because I'm not speaking that much. And I'm actually getting tired. Have you eaten fermented herring? Yes. Called surströmming here in Sweden. And I've eaten it. And I enjoy it. It's not something I would choose. It's not something I would buy. But the school sometimes would offer it. And then I would eat it. No, energy drinks does nothing to me. Well, it's only one left. And that's the bad dragon one, Isaac. It's only one left. Only one survived. And I haven't used that one for like 2 weeks. Mostly just been going with the hands. Assassins, you can't handle me treating you exactly like I treat everyone else. Yeah. I mean, hopefully Germany will fail again, because Germany seems to be very good at just failing. But they're also very good at actually destroying shit in the process. So we'll see how much destruction they will impose on Europe this time. I'm just sad it's during my lifetime. That's the worst part about this, is that it's during my lifetime. The only reason why you made so-called sacrifice is because you were afraid of Germany becoming an industrial superpower. You were afraid of Germany becoming an actual threat to the UK, to British supremacy. You had to keep Germany down. That's the only reason the UK actually did anything. Or else they would have just stayed out of it. Your empire would have failed in due time anyway. An empire in the 21st century would have never hold up. You were running out of boys to send to their deaths. Your colonies were starting to uprise against you. The reason why the First World War was, I think Britain wanted to join the First World War because they could send their colonial boys to their deaths, so they could kill off as many young men as possible. So then in the future they wouldn't have the armies to actually fuck the actual mainland Britain. That's why. And then they could say, oh, we're bankrupt, we're gonna leave now. And that's how it worked out. I'm not saying it wasn't the smart thing to do. No, Wyatt, I can't. Don't apologize. Alright, so I did 4 boys. No, I would not like to join the Hangouts. I don't use Hangouts. I mean, I barely use the Discord. I have a Discord, but the thing is that I don't like typing. And too much social interactions makes me tired. Well, of course I know that the US was part of the UK. I mean, it was part of one of the colony. The reason why the US left is because Britain is so shit. And then the US became even better Britain. And now the US have control of a much bigger territory than Britain ever had. So the UK, the US is a better Britain. It's a freer Britain, and that's where true freedom is from. No, Isaac, no 3D PD for me. And the US have 99%. The US controls everything. Which is why the US is the best. The US culture is everywhere. And that's just how it is. The US does not need the land mass to control over. The US is controlling the world in a pretty smart way. Who gives a fuck? Do you really think they are religious? They're just using religion to... Well, that's true. Israel is... And that's full circle. The God's chosen people is controlling the world. The rest of the world are puppets to America, and America is a puppet to Israel. The evil Brits, of course, the Brits and the French, broke the treaty that they had with the Arabs, which is why this shit is happening. So the reason for terrorism is the fault of the UK. It's the Brits' fault. Thank you, UK. The reason for radical Islam is all on you. It's all your fault. And I think I'm gonna end it right there. I've been going on for almost 2 hours now. And I'm tired. It's been... You did not save my ass twice. I wasn't even alive back then. So, goodbye, guys. Yes, I'm sure.